Hello YouTube. Today is one snowy day. Sunday. December, what is it? 15th. Yes, it's the 15th. As you can see, the hood's open of the pickup. If you're wondering, it's a 96 powerstroke. Today I'm fixing a fuel leak. That fuel leak is the fuel pressure switch that, or not the fuel filter switch. This one right here is leaking. Typical problem. Instead of going to the dealer and buying a sensor for like $50 to $70, I don't even remember what it was, I'm just gonna plug it. It's just a stupid sensor that just tells you when you need to change the fuel filter. And I change mine ever so often anyway, so I keep up with it, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it's leaking fuel, so I'm going to get that off and put that plug I got in there. So all I did was take off that engine cover, hold on by 3 nuts that are 13s. Let me go get a wrench for that sensor and I'll take that off. Sensor's off. And here it is right here. Focus. I'm not sure if it's going to focus or not. I'm having trouble with it focusing, but it's off. The sensor. Not totally sure where it's leaking from. Did it spring a hole there? It might have sprung a hole there. This thing's so dirty I can't even tell where it's leaking from. It might have cracked. Who knows? This thing's old. Old. Still runs good though. Maybe later down the road I'll put another sensor router in there, but right now I got this. One thing I forgot to mention about the plug is its size. So if you want to do this, it needs to be a 1/8 NTP plug, which is National Pipe Thread. So go to your local hardware store or parts store or whatever to get this plug. That's where I did. Plug. I'm going to put in there. I'm going to use some Teflon tape to seal it, but I don't know if that's really the sealer you should really use for this. I'm probably wrong. You shouldn't use Teflon tape, but that's what I got. Teflon tape will probably get eat up by the diesel fuel, the low sulfur diesel fuel. So I'm probably not supposed to use Teflon tape, but it's what I got. It's what I'm going to use. I'm going to put it in there. It doesn't need to be all that tight in there. This thing broke loose really easy, and I'm glad. I didn't want it to break in there. But I'm going to clean that sensor up and see where it's leaking. But I'm going to plug it. This wire will just sit here. I mean, it's just a wire for the dash light, for the fuel filter light on the dash. Basically all it does is tell you when there is a restriction in the fuel filter. It's like a vacuum switch. You'll turn on and say your fuel filter's clogged or whatever. It's just a fuel filter light, which just means it's getting plugged up. You should change it. But if you change it every, like, I don't know, 20 to 30,000 miles or less, you'll be fine. So let me put this plug in, and then we'll be done. As you can see, I put it right in there, right there. I didn't tighten it up that much. I just snug tight it with this gasket to the ceiling. But I think now we can do a cold start of this pig. See how it starts. It's been sitting overnight. Been sitting overnight. It's kind of snowy under here, surprisingly. Even with the hood shut. Well, let's go start it. Oh boy. Where's my keys? Oh, that's right. They're back here. Alright. That's out of the way. Ugh. If you're wondering where that fuel filter light is, it's over here. I don't remember where it is over here because the wait to start is right there. See, wait to start. There's a water and fuel light and there's a fuel filter light over here. I don't remember where. But we're gonna let the glow plugs warm up. Even though that glow plug or the wait till start light went out, doesn't mean the glow plugs turned off. They still stay on for quite a bit longer. And just information for you, the glow plugs will still stay on when the engine is running or to a certain point. And the alternator will not turn on until the glow plugs turn off. Just for FYI for you. Let's try it. Oh wow, yep, that's a couple bad glow plugs. Oh, batteries too. Well, I don't see it leaking. Alternator's turned on now. You can see my breath, but looks like a successful repair for me. Now it looks like it's firing on all cylinders. I have a few bad glow plugs. I gotta replace some. And as you saw, it's got 2:30 on the clock, so glow plugs are ready to be changed. I got all 8. I'll do that later down the road. So, it's fixed. Typical fuel leak on a power stroke, if you ever want to know. I guess also what you could call this sensor is a vacuum switch as well. There's a bunch of different names. That's a typical fuel leak. Hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully you can hear me over the engine. See you next time.